Welcome back to the It's Not That Serious podcast, where business gets real, laughs get loud, and absolutely nothing is off the table. Today's guest is Amanda Barrett, who is the literal blueprint for how to crush it in the MLM space. Let's hop into it. Okay, so I am honored that you're here today, and I don't really fangirl much, and I'm even to say that word feels a little bit phony to me, but when I first started my career, I literally followed you, and I've been watching you come along, and every step that you're at, you're always 10 steps ahead of everybody. But I was shocked when you said that you had come be on our podcast today, so I'm super excited. I'll try to keep my fangirl energy down. Because the goal is to talk some business here today, not from a groupie standpoint, if I can.
That is so funny
because
I remember banging into you for the first time when we met face to face at Home Depot.
Yes,
and I was searching in your cart, ooh, is this a sale cart? No, I thought it was a sale cart. And then she comes over, she's like, excuse me, this is my cart. And I'm like, oh my god, I think we follow each other, and that's how we met in person.
Oh, wow. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love it. And so then we've bumped into each other a few times since.
Yeah.
Okay, so your journey's a little bit different than every guest that we've had so far, and probably every guest that we will have, because you're a part of an organization that, works a little bit different from the outsider's perspective, but is a business. Oh, is that okay? Sorry, I thought this door opened. My bad. But it was Kim over there. Okay. We can leave that in. I don't give a shit. So MLM. So what is an MLM business?
So it's called multi-level marketing. So basically what it does is it uses a tier system. So it's direct sales, and people will mistake it for, they call it a pyramid scheme, quotations. And that's just people who are really just uneducated about what it is. And also pyramid schemes are highly illegal. So when someone says that to me, I'm so offended, because this is how I take care of my family. This is how I feed my kids. For the last decade, it's, been our sole main kind of, what's the word?
Source of income?
100%.
But you don't have a normal life either, right?
No.
This girl's
kind of
pool is,
crazy.
lit with all the fancy lights and the hot tub and the deck around it. I've been trying to get invited to a party.
Oh, you will.
Sign it in there. So she says take care of her family, but it actually is giving you a dream life.
100%. Yeah. I started I went to university, did the degree, and I ended up in child protection out in Calgary. And then when I was pregnant for our second son, we wanted to move back home. And my husband had a really good job. He was in the oil field. He was with Shell in a high paying position, but he was 30 on, 30 off, sometimes more, right? It was really hard. So in order for us to come back, I was like, okay, well, what can I do that's going to, be a good source of income? Because in Nova Scotia, it doesn't pay the same as what I was getting in child protection out in Alberta. So I ended up buying into a small franchise, which to this day I can say wholeheartedly was the biggest mistake of my life. The worst decision I ever made. It was horrible.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So picture, I'm a brand new mom. I have Maddox was a couple weeks old. I'm opening a restaurant. I have to be there 7-8 hours a day plus. 5 to 7 days a week. Dave's away.
A food franchise.
It was a food franchise.
Profit margins are zero. The franchisor is who makes the money.
It was awful. I had a business partner who was not in the same place as me, and just didn't understand what I was going through, trying to have, I had a toddler and a newborn and a husband who was gone for a month at a time.
Yeah.
So, I remember I was breastfeeding, and I remember squeezing my milk out in the bathroom because I was there so long in so much pain. I had no maternity leave with him. It was a nightmare. And I remember crying on the way to the restaurant one morning and saying to Dave, I'm meant for something more. I didn't do everything that I've done to get to this point, to be rolling burritos, miserable, just hating everything. And of course I had some postpartum hair loss, which is super normal. And my girlfriend, who was in the cosmetology world, said there's this new company out, and the products are all clean and vegan and plant-based, but she said they feel really different. You should try them because they're clinically proven to help encourage natural hair growth and stimulate follicles. So I was like, sure,
I feel
whatever.
like, just sorry to cut you off, like, I don't know, like, for me, my hair is, like, my whole identity, like, the blonde bun, but
Yeah.
even when I let it down, like, so, like, to lose any
Yes.
hair at all, like,
Yeah.
it's, like, devastating, like,
Scary.
I think that would be something that could, like, put me in a major depression.
100%.
Hair is, like, your life.
Hair is our life,
It is.
and the cause of hair loss all stems from things going on within our body. So, postpartum is really big, like after having a child, thyroid's big, COVID was a big one. Any stress to our body, you're going to experience shedding 3 to 6 months later. So people who are going through divorce, deaths, grief. I had major jaw surgery 2 years ago, and anesthesia is a really big one for hair loss. People will experience shedding 3 to 6 months after that because it's stress to your body, and that's your
It's
body's
that long
response.
of a delay, though.
100%. It is that long of a delay. There's nothing other than like things going on medically inside of us, low iron, like extreme weight loss, diets, different things like that, all contribute to hair loss. Not a product that you're going to put on your hair. Like you could buy your shampoo at the dollar store, and I would wholeheartedly, confidently tell you, you don't have to worry about your hair falling out. But because, you know, this is a direct sales company, you're gonna take a lot more flack, right? Because people don't understand it. Back to the pyramid scheme. It's what people. It's the unknown. It's they're not comfortable with it. Although it's gone back to the days of Mary Kay. Like no one was hating on Mary Kay. I don't remember anybody hating on. I love those little Avon pills. Oh my God, seriously, right? But now there's so many women and men becoming so successful through this business model that I think the average 9 to 5 are just, I don't know, can't wrap their head around it. And then you get the haters.
Of course.
How
I think
that
the 9 to
goes.
5ers are like the naysayers, and anybody who's doing it differently than traditional, like you show up, work for the man, and then go home. So I get that too. Like, the risk is on you. You don't have any retirement. Where's your pension? Like, what's the plan? If it all goes to hell, do you have any money? Like, you get those. But I know people working 9 to 5, living paycheck to paycheck, who have none of those either. Yeah. But because I'm doing it for myself, it has the stigma. So, and I feel like it's probably a little bit worse towards just because of that, like, in like the connotation. I don't even know, like the insinuation or however MLMs got connected to pyramid schemes. Yeah. It does come up. Yeah. Even like we saw some big companies this year that are MLMs that closed their doors. And then like, people just rush to social media and go crazy, but it's no different than another company just closing their doors. Like
it really isn't. And I love the direct sales world. I've always found that the products are just so much more superior because they have more money for research and development. So the only difference between a direct sales company and a big box, company that you're going to find on like the shelf of Sephora is that they're cutting out the middleman, the Sephoras of the world. Right. Yeah. Like, so, Monat, for example, is cutting out the middleman. They're not spending millions and millions to have a shelf at Sephora. They're not paying Halle Berry to say, hey, I use this product when she doesn't. They're spending all this money on their research and development, the premium highest ingredients. Like all of our ingredients and all of our products are formulated to the European standards. So we know the US is like down here, like bottom of the barrel, like whatever. Put anything in any way. And then, Canada's better. Like we're getting better. We're not bad, but still a bit sketch. But Europe is the best. And that's what Monat adheres to. We are all of our products are of the European standard.
You have that benefit, but then you also don't have to have inventory. No. You don't have to tie up any cash in supplying anything. You don't have to ship anything. Like literally the whole back end is taken care of for you. So you sort of not one job because you obviously want to onboard folks to your team, but then also sell product. But you get to streamline the operation. Yeah. The crap is kind of taken care of for you.
Yeah. If I may. Absolutely. It's, I have a lot of stylists on my team. And their biggest thing is they say like they would spend so much money on product inventory that they'd have to sit on money out of their pocket and then hope to sell it. Actual cash on the shelf, just sitting there wasting away. Now their clients can shop whenever they want. They're making money in their sleep, especially after COVID. That was a big eye opener because they were still able to make money during COVID. I mean, our business has skyrocketed because we're online. So all those hairstylists that couldn't work couldn't get behind their chair, they could at least give their clients the products during COVID and
Right.
still make an income that way. Or if they chose to build a team, they still had that cash flow. So I find there's a couple different types of stylists because I love working with stylists, ones that are open to, hey, you know what? Things have changed since, 1985 and
Some people
just,
believe that.
yeah, ingredients matter. And that's the biggest thing I find that the feedback I get is that they say to me, they're like, Amanda, I've learned more with my business with money than I did in hair school because they're learning about ingredients, they're learning about scalp health, they're learning about things that you didn't learn in hair school because you're learning to cut, to color, the techniques, all that.
Right.
And you're basically just using a product that's funding the operation. Doesn't matter if it's good for you or not. Because, whatever we put on our scalp is in our bloodstream in it's like 36 seconds. And a majority of these high-end products and low-end products, both of them are equally toxic and have these carcinogens and just really dirty ingredients, silicones, waxes, all these things that are just doing more harm than good. But back to the stigma, I feel so bad for the women that don't try it, that don't open their mind to it because maybe their hairstylist
Preconceived
is
notion
in
decided.
their head or someone sallies on something, right? So what keeps me going is the women that I've helped in the last decade and the before and afters I've seen. And because like you said, our hair is everything.
Yeah,
That's our
it
confidence.
is.
And skin too. Like we are in skincare as well.
course.
And I'm
Yeah.
46 and my skin has never looked better. Like I don't even wear
Amazing.
foundation and I feel so good in my skin because our skincare is so good. And I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about making people feel good about themselves. So I will look and just kind of let that negative Nancy shit slide.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And I personally, I would think that just knowing your what I know of you, that you spend no time trying to convert
No.
to the folks who are open, you're looking at them, but the naysayers, the negative Nancy's, Debbie Downers, whatever, you're just on to the next.
Keyboard cowboy.
Pay no mind to it.
Yeah, not
Keyboard
interested.
cowboy, I like that.
Yeah, but I'm just so over it. Yeah, no.
Okay, so I don't know if we cut me off if I'm overstepping. I'm sure it's kind of public with the way that the Monet works,
Yeah.
the awards, and obviously the award system is probably based mostly on financial, however you guys, performance, let's say
Yes.
financial performance in a year or a period.
Yeah.
Are there folks on your team or around that are doing the kind of numbers that you're doing? Because when I think of MLM, you're the only, I think there's one other gal that I see that's doing pretty big things,
Uh-huh.
but you guys are the 1 percentile of
Yeah.
of this game.
Yeah.
Are there more or literally you're just that girl?
No, it's actually kind of crazy because on my team alone, and my team is made up of basically mostly Canadian. There's some Australians, in New Zealand, but in the US and Germany. I have a big team in Germany now. But there's 4 of us that have earned over $1 million US in commissions just on my team alone. And there's 4 in Nova Scotia alone,
Yeah.
which is
crazy.
wild.
So we're talking $1 million in commission since you started in 1 year.
Oh yeah. So when you I'm at over 2 million and that's 10 years. So I mean that's just
with
crazy.
no distribution, no
crazy.
shipping,
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's my
no
investment
You're-
was $100.
You don't even have an office, right? You're at home.
No, I work from my phone. I spent $150 on this business. And it's
Good for you.
turned multiple 7 figures. And I am just helping other women do the same thing every
That's
day.
amazing. So when your husband, his job ended, I think you usually frame it online, you retired him. This was the reason he didn't have to go back
Right.
west for 30
Absolutely.
on 30 off. But he's now started something, and that's where
Yeah.
the third time, I can't remember, we do run into each other.
Yeah.
That I saw you. He's got a little bit of a catering gig, and he makes you work.
He does. I know. I
You
know.
retired
It's
him, and then he
fun.
thanks you by giving you a job.
Right. Well, I mean,
How that went?
when he first stepped back from the oil field, as soon as I replaced that income and he was able to leave it, he was basically my right hand man for a couple years. I would say 4 or 5 years. He was training my team. He was traveling everywhere with me. It was just the most incredible time because he's really good in sales. That's a big thing for him. Where I'm not a salesperson. When people say like, "Oh, Amanda, I don't think I could do this. I'm not good at sales." I'm like, I am not good at sales. I never feel like I'm selling anybody anything. You know what I feel like? I feel like you're welcome. You're welcome. Your hair and your skin was not where you wanted it to be, and I am the hair and skin fairy, and you're welcome. And that's it. Like I'm doing you a favor. I'm not.
That's like what the best
Right?
people are. Like, you're
Absolutely.
not trying to convince, you're
No.
conveying.
No.
And you're delivering a message they didn't know they needed.
Right.
And so it's not like disguised sales.
No.
It's just like you're so passionate about
So
it.
passionate.
And then it ends in the sale.
It does. You just have to care. Like this business is about helping people. And I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I didn't help the amount of women that I helped. Because it's not like I can just sign up these people and be successful. I'm only successful if they're successful. And that's what I love about this business model. And the other thing that I think people don't understand is when they think of like the pyramid. And I say to them, well, where do you work? And maybe they say the bank, right? It's a hierarchy, right? Except mine, like we just had a girl join a big vegan influencer in Germany. And she joined probably 7 months ago, I want to say. Anyways, she's probably making more money than me now.
7 months.
Yeah. And she's like 7 levels deep.
Wow.
So there's none of like that doesn't exist.
That's
here.
just like a way to make it sound crappy. Like
Yeah.
there's a boss everywhere. There is
Right.
someone at the top. There's someone at the bottom.
Except the girls below me have the opportunity to make more money than me at any time. And it doesn't affect my paycheck. So I want them to do better than me.
Yeah.
You know,
How big is your team?
Good. Oh my gosh. It's big. You know, like hundreds of marketers and then, you know, customers would be thousands between everyone. And I mean, there's so many of them that drive Cadillacs because we have like a car program too.
That's Cadillac.
And then travel. Like I'm going in a few weeks to Toronto. We're staying at the Fairmount Royal York. We're going to be spoiled.
Oh my God.
And
they
treat you. They do. You know, Monate is a very classy company. They're 5-star all the way. They treat us like family. I actually got to go to the owner's home back. It was like 2017.
The owner's home.
Yeah, Ray and Carolina. They're the sweetest couple. They're actually, they come from Venezuela. They worked at like McDonald's. They had very little, super humble beginnings, and they have just built this empire of just so many successful women and men, and they treat us so well. And I was there since the beginning. So I'm one of the original legacy founders in Canada. There's only a few of us.
That's awesome.
So it's really exciting that I get to kind of pave the way for everybody else in Canada. And so back then when I reached the top kind of like level of our company, they invited us. It was called a Toast Excellence. And we got to go out on this big yacht. And then we had a dinner at his house, and it's wild. The things when I think back of what they've done for us, like hot air balloon rides in the desert, and like catered lunch in the middle of the desert, and like helicopter rides in Maui. I mean, it's next level, you guys. They're just all class.
That's amazing.
Wow. And I just want to bring everyone with me. And it's like, it's so hard because there's so many women that are missing the opportunity because of the stigma. And we just got to shake that off. This is just the way business is going. Like Donald Trump, Bill Gates, they all said, if I was going to do it again, I would do direct sales. It just makes sense.
So it can't be like, first of all, you're just a positive person. Like it's very obvious. Like I'm a negative person. No, I'm not negative, but I tell the bad stories with a smile. So I like to tell myself I'm not negative. But I feel like there's like no downside. Like you must have had some shitty clients.
Oh yeah.
Other than the stigma, but those aren't people working with you, and they're not customers for the most part either, right? Like you can delete a comment, ignore a DM. That type of thing, but somewhere along the line, like you've had someone shitty on your team.
Oh, absolutely.
You
get those like bad, like it's all about mindset, you know.
It is,
and 100%. That's something we joke around about. We're like, you know, Monate's more of a what's the word? Personal development company disguised as a hair care company and beauty company, because we do get so much personal development. We're trained by the best in the industry. I mean, we had Tony Robbins at one of our conferences. Like, I was front row. He brought one of my leaders up on stage, kissed her forehead. I mean, this is all like,
he's incredible.
He's incredible. Like, we had Mel Robbins. Like, they just give us the best of the best. These people train us. John Maxwell. Like, we're just spoiled, and all that comes for free with this business. So they're always like pouring into us. But if your mindset sucks, you're gonna suck.
What you put in,
right? So you know, there's a
not
lot.
the company, it's not you.
No.
And that's like, I run into, obviously you run into that too, but like with employees and clients, like I know I can give financial advice or talk tax planning, and they're not going to go home and do it. We're going to be talking bankruptcy next year. Like, or we could fix this now. Like, it's in any business. You get out what you put in.
Yeah. And if you're not consistent, like, how many girls join? We say like 1 in 10 is going to take off. That's why we're always trying to recruit.
It's that high.
Yeah. You know, I mean, that's like being
generous.
Okay. It's being generous, but that's why we're always trying to.
But that's no different.
Never stop recruiting, because you just don't know who's going to go and who isn't.
But that's like the same thing with employees. Like, I went from my first employee to my second. I always tell the story. Took 12. There was 12 duds in there.
So you go.
Just as much money lost, just as much effort, time, probably more.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously they do the investment, and then you can support, but it's on them. Whereas here, like, I have a really vested interest because I'm paying them out of my pocket to make them work. So sometimes you drag them along for too long.
I know.
But you guys probably have like your paycheck is a direct reflection of your efforts.
100%.
In MLM.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I could work 100 hours this week and make nothing.
Right.
Like, it's very possible.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harder of a model.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
Versus like you guys
I'll tell
sounds
you,
like a dream.
No, it isn't. It is like, the thing is that we get so many people that join us. Like, they, would follow me and be excited, and I want to do that. I want the trips. I want to travel. I want all these things. I want the car. But then they join and they like do a post and they
don't sell a
like
million
right,
and
that's it. They don't do another one. I'm like, you need to show up every day. I have girls that have just become my VIP customer, and they've been watching me for 10 years. Okay?
10 years.
Like, I have people legit who have just now bought my product and have watched every move I've made for the last 10 years. And timing is everything. Yeah. That's why you just got to keep showing up. People, they're silent watchers. That's what we call them, silent watchers. You just keep showing up and being consistent. Consistency wins. If you're not consistent, you are not going to grow. It's like I tell them, if you know, and then they're shitting on the company, they're shitting on the model. Oh, Monet doesn't work. Well, you did one post, you talked about it for a couple days. Your mom didn't buy from you, and your sister Sally's nobody, your friends and family are the last people that are going to support you in this business. Let me just tell you, the last. It's not,
no question.
No.
In every business. And then they want your startup price, which is usually free or includes all whatever discounts you get at what the value of you now.
Right?
I'm 15 years in as an accountant. I'm 6 years in my business, but I couldn't get, my nanny did. My nanny jumped on right away, but it was, and I wasn't even trying to get my family because it's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
But so you sort of let them naturally come to you. But now, no matter what, when they have a tax problem, like they're calling me, and
like, you got to prove yourself.
Oh, I don't even want you now.
Yeah. I know. Right. But I mean, when I see my family with their fried ass hair, and it's like, I shake my head. I'm like, you wash your hair, and you're probably spending more on your products from the salon, because our sales are like next level good. If you go to our website, you'll probably have a heart attack. But nobody pays retail. Nobody pays retail. Yeah. No, it's like, I would say cut it in half or less. That's what my customers pay.
It's sort of wait for the right.
We have promos every week,
Every week.
Yeah, you can get a 4-piece skincare for under $150 with us.
Oh,
and it's like the best.
I don't think I've left
used
Sephora with under
$500.
Oh,
exactly.
So yeah, I'll get you. I have thought about becoming a shoplifter to go to Sephora. They got the samples even on the perfume guys cabled down.
And they cut off the wands and stuff for the samples and everything.
I didn't know that. I still.
Well, I don't go in there and use them, but
I do.
I just noticed one time, and I'm like, wow,
that's why.
I don't.
Anyway, Sephora's very expensive.
Yeah.
So $150 for
right?
A little skincare line.
Yeah.
All right, I want to flip it a little bit. Working with your husband.
Okay, yes.
Up and down on my end.
So I will tell you, back to when he retired and became I'm like, he was my bitch for a bit. Let's just, okay. Can't just say it. I'm like, he was my like biggest supporter. He
I
would
love
just
that.
like, and he loved every minute of it. We had the best time. And I'm so glad that we did it when we did it, because our kids are just at that age now with sports and everything that we just couldn't travel and do what we were doing back then. Yeah. And so, after a while though, it was a lot. I was like, Dave, like you need to do
Find
you.
something to
Like
do.
you are getting on my last nerve. Like
But please.
it was a lot. So then he was like, okay, well, I'm going to shoot a cooking show, because he's a chef by trade. So I'm like, okay. So all of a sudden we had this whole crew in our house. This one weekend, we film like the whole season. I cook, she drinks.
I love it.
I came up with the
love
name.
it.
That's
Pretty good name, right?
Yeah, the food is insane. Like,
His
I'm not a
food is
bullshitter. I
wild.
just wouldn't say anything
Yeah.
about his food if it wasn't good.
No, it
I'm not
is.
gonna ruin his business because
I
you came on the
know.
podcast.
No.
But his food is incredible. Like,
Yeah.
I went to a wedding that they catered, and like, you're wearing a cute dress, you're there with your man. I went for second place, like a cow. I pulled up. I did not care. Like, it was
Yeah.
so good.
So good.
Yeah, and he's just like such a nice guy. Like,
Yeah.
he came over and like put some extra sauce on Ming's
yeah.
plate, and like Ming likes that kind of treatment. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good at what he does.
yeah,
Loves
he is.
it.
He connects well with folks, like, sometimes like the artists, if you will.
Yeah, he really
like,
is.
don't they want to stay behind the scenes, but he comes.
Not him. He gets just right in there, and that's why the show was so good, because he got to just connect. We ended up bringing on like a bunch of local celebrities and just fun, friends. There's so much talent here in Halifax.
Absolutely.
And we were like, well, let's just get, we had Pat stay on. It was like amazing. We, Class was on there, some of the Rock Pile, just all kinds of like really great people. And I would make drinks and Dave would cook.
Amazing.
But by the end of that like day, you can imagine we're shooting episode after episode. It's a different drink. I mean, I'm just in the bag, right? By each client. Yeah, it was a lot. And then came he did like meal prep for a bit during COVID, and then that was just
meal prep is tough.
It is a shit show.
It's tough because people like then decide that like a meal should be $6 to $10.
Yeah.
And like you could never make it yourself for like we've got a few businesses that do that. It's just a really hard model because what people expect the price to be for what it costs you to do it.
Yeah.
So his margins are probably so low. It probably wasn't worth continuing.
No. And then he's really into we would travel a lot to South Carolina down there with one of my old uplines was from there. And we would go there a lot, and he really fell in love with Southern barbecue, and he's mastered it. And he ended up having this huge custom smoker built from this Amish community in Pennsylvania. And his slow cooked brisket and smoked pulled pork. I mean, he's just
stupid. It's
unreal. And
it is.
So so we started that, and then I was like, Dave, like this is wild. You don't even advertise, and you're so busy. And we were like, but if we're gonna do this, we got to do it right. Like it needs to be a vibe.
Yes.
Yeah. So we bought a 1959 Ford F100 red old classic truck, and it's almost ready, and that's what'll be pulling it.
Oh my
year.
God.
Imagine that rolling up to an event. He's gonna get speakers put in and like lights, and I mean it's all gonna be like just slow cooked, down home, Southern comfort soul food. Like, and that's just the whole vibe.
Isn't that something that is missing in Halifax?
It is.
People don't really understand the showmanship
portion
of like whatever it is you're delivering. Like we decorated this, and I don't feel like I went all out like in terms of like the office, but maybe compared to the other ones in the building. The owner, he pops in and he's like, "Why did you do that?"
So you feel good in
I was like, I love where I am. Like I love the
absolutely.
clients to like feel like it feels like Stephanie. So as my team is growing and they don't all get to work with me directly, like this is a reflection. He was like, "Oh, I would never put a penny." I was like, "I know, I can see your shit over there."
Absolutely, yeah.
Like duh, but like for him to think that it was so stupid, and it's not. I didn't put like $1 gazillion in here, but I have to spend a lot of time here.
Yeah.
I want people to love coming here. I want to love coming here. I want to do more. I wanted to do like a graffiti on the wall.
Oh yeah, you just need your
the sign,
neon sign right there.
It is gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
The showmanship like is it also allows you to charge.
Yeah,
changes that price,
absolutely.
right? You pull up on the bus or with the
car. I mean, because
truck.
that's going to be just like the whole package.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'm excited for next summer. I think it's going to be, and scared a little bit because
of course
how busy he is without advertising, you know, but he loves it. It just makes him happy. And, you know, I want him to be happy. Like, he's just been so supportive of me. And I mean, my dream is not to sell shampoo. But it's the vehicle.
I don't feel like you think that's what
I
you
don't.
do, right?
I don't.
Like, that's
I really don't.
I don't think I slang taxes.
No.
I bet people say I do that, right? Like,
exactly.
The tax girl, like, I don't know. I feel like I could save your life.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's my vehicle that allows me to do the things I love, like interior decorating. That's my passion. And I know that's
absolutely
like what you see online and
yes.
transforming my spaces.
How tall are the ceilings in your house?
It's like 16
That's why I
or
don't make
18.
any videos.
Yeah.
Like, literally my bun almost touches the ceiling of the apartment. The Ming ducks
is so
under every
tall.
door.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
but,
Yeah, they're tall. Our tree's 12 feet,
wow.
our Christmas tree.
No,
But
I love
I'm
those videos.
obsessed with decorating.
And do you have a partnership with Zara?
No,
you just
I don't.
Love
I just
shopping
love
at Zara and unboxing.
This is just strategy, okay? You know, when you're in direct sales and you are in any type of online business, the key is to build your network because people buy from people they like, know, and trust.
Yes.
And how are people going to get to know me? Well, I need to show them who I am. I'm a girl who has a giant, gorgeous dog. He's my man.
That dog is massive.
He's my person. Massive. He's a part Saint Bernard, part Standard Poodle. Oh, wow. So he's a Saint Berdoodle.
Oh, cute. Yeah. That's adorable.
He's just the love of my life. So I do like content with him. I love fashion. I love trying on clothes. And I love interior decorating, and I'm a basketball mom. So when people come to my page, and I love to travel. So when people come to my page, those are like my 5 pillars, right? So you really need to, you know, share all those things because no one's going to want to come to my page if they feel like they're being sold to all the time.
Just exactly.
Right?
You got to provide value. Like, here's how much it is.
Not to relate to.
They don't want any.
Yeah. So I'm providing value by sharing things that I love, helping people with, you know, because they're obviously following me because they like it too, whether it's the dog stuff or
they're interested in something.
Exactly. So they're watching it and they're learning, and I'm providing value, and then we build a relationship that way. And then maybe they don't love their hair, or maybe they want to change up their skincare routine, and I'm talking about a great promo, and they trust me, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And that's the part that people don't really understand when they jump into this business and they're just putting up these like pictures of like graphics of a sale. There's no personality behind that. There's nothing at all. You just, you know, this is about getting uncomfortable. Like today, super uncomfortable, but you don't grow unless you get uncomfortable.
Yes,
like success
100%.
is on the other side of that
comfort zone,
right?
Yes.
So if you're sitting in your comfort zone, you're just going to sit there forever and watch everyone else just
pass you.
Yeah, you know, so I'm trying to get uncomfortable all the time, whether that's doing a live, talking on my stories, whatever. But, you know, I'm talking on my stories and I'm talking to one person. That's how you got to think of it, because it's that mom in the middle of the night that's like up breastfeeding her kid and she's going through and I'm like, hey, and, you know, so I'm talking to her. And that's just the way that the world's going. You know, everything is online, it's social, and people are making really great connections. I'm telling you that some of the biggest leaders on my team, I never knew before Monate. My top leader, she's another 7-figure earner. She was like my ex-boyfriend's girlfriend after me.
Oh my God.
I was like the ex.
That's
you know?
crazy.
That's how we connected. Like it's that's why I say it's people you least expect that are going to support you in this business,
for sure.
and just run with you, because you got to find your tribe.
Absolutely.
You know?
Have you ever wanted to quit?
Oh my God, yeah. All the time.
All the time.
It's just, it gets hard. You get those days because, you know, I'm a very authentic person, and I struggle with like seasonal depression. I'm 46, so, you know, we talked about that
Things are
menopause thing. Like, I feel like I'm losing my marbles a lot. I'm a hot mess 99% of the time. And that's okay.
That's awesome.
You gotta be okay. You gotta feel confident to show up in a messy bun and unfiltered, right? I'm selling beauty products, and skincare is one of them. So I can't be showing up with this crazy filter on, trying to be somebody I'm not.
I love when someone's on the other side with the filter, with the eyelashes and the lipstick, and it
the
doesn't
move.
move.
Yeah. It's like
It's just this podcast. It was somebody else's podcast, and they had that on, and I was like, should I tell her? Does she know like that her lips aren't going with it?
Right?
And I was so distracted.
And then
But-
they don't trust you.
No,
After they see that,
it's
it's like,
just,
well, I can't
how can
trust
you
your
sell
product
you?
now.
No, exactly.
No, that's tough.
Yeah. So it's hard to show up authentically if I'm not having a bad day,
Yeah.
but that's kind of why I'm so grateful for this business too, because I can have bad days. I can have bad months because I put in so much work. I hustled my ass off for the first, 3, 4, 5 years of this business. And I built this amazing team that if I was going to have a couple weeks or a month where I needed to take time for myself or my family or whatever, I could still pay my bills.
Yeah.
I've built that residual income, and that's what people really need to understand about direct sales is you're building this residual income, and we all need multiple streams of income. Like, I'm a firm believer of it. Yes, I make great living with money, and people I think are surprised when they see how busy Dave and I are, because we have like 4 or 5 streams of income. And it's because why not? I am young and I want to just do it now.
Yeah.
I'm
right.
on that.
Yeah.
But I also
Entirely.
like we work hard and we play hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when I'm at work, I'm at work.
Yeah.
When I'm not, I'm not. Totally.
Yeah.
Like, I do check my emails and stuff in the mornings, but it's what helps me relax on vacation is knowing that the things are taken care of. But you guys do play hard.
We do. And
have some
people would say
crazy
to me
travel.
sometime, they're like, "Oh, like you're away, like why you working? Why are you doing this?" I'm like, "Well, I'm still showing up because it's because of that I'm able to sit here on this beach right now."
Yeah.
I did a live video for my team one time from Disneyland.
Good.
I went over in the corner
Mhm.
because they needed me. I said I would show up for a training. It was 30 minutes. I was like, absolutely, Dave, I need a minute. I went in a corner and I did a live. And
That's awesome.
but that's the difference, right? You got to decide what kind of
You didn't
success
say
you want.
no one's on vacation.
No.
I'm not doing it. Hard
No.
boundary.
Exactly. They're the reason why I'm able to take my kids to Disney right now.
Because of my team.
Right. So you got to make those sacrifices. But like, what's the alternative? Working 9 to 5? Like,
It's like that 30 minutes, like obviously maybe it had a huge impact. Maybe it had no impact. You don't know. You won't always know the direct results of what the efforts that you put in. But you think about, you do it that time and then another time you didn't do it, and you take away all of the effort that you put in, and then you're like, that would make me just like everyone else.
exactly.
Right? Like I would do just like you. I will do the live. I will take their call. I will hop on a Zoom with a client. I will fix a tax problem. I will call CRA. Like, I legitimately think like, yes, I get to travel, but I can still show up for my team.
Yeah.
Who maybe like our life is a little bit different. I work 100 hours. They want to work 30 hours.
Right.
That dynamic is interesting too, right? To have the employees or people on your team that maybe aren't doing the numbers you're doing.
Yeah.
But I could promise you that my whole team would sit in here and say, Steph deserves what she makes.
Absolutely.
We want to make more,
Yeah.
but Steph deserves what she makes. And I bet your team, because they see you do those things, say you deserve.
Yes. It's a reflection of your hard work. And one thing I pride myself on is like, I feel like my strongest quality as a leader is like my heart. And, I'm there for them no matter what. I'm not like the strongest, like, trainer and like I'm not that type of a leader. Like, I have girls on my team that are so organized, they're so on top of things. That is not me. Like, I am
You're just super supportive.
I'm super supportive.
Yeah.
Like, if they need me for anything, like, I'm there. If they need me to just call customer service for them and take care of a customer or something, whatever. Like, it doesn't even matter if she's someone who's just doing this to make enough money to pay for her diapers, or if this is someone who wants to retire her husband. I'm going to treat them exactly the same.
Yeah.
I'd rather you have my back than be able to show me how to use this system or, the things that like the training. I think that anybody can do that.
Right.
But the support piece
Yes.
as a leader, because a lot of leaders are,
No.
they're just in charge. They're not actually leaders.
No.
I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm in charge. Sometimes I lead. But honestly, it sounds like you're just like a really true down for your team leader.
Yeah.
I think there is a big difference.
100%. Like, this business is about people. And, we just need to love on people, and they'll appreciate it and they'll trust you. And, community is a big thing. People will join my team for so many different reasons, but community is definitely one of them because we have fun.
Yeah.
It's really rare to find a business with so many women, so many women like that's,
What's the
runs
percentage? Is
it.
it like 99%
Oh,
women,
yeah. I
like
mean,
maybe higher?
Yeah, we did have like CFL guys in Monet.
Oh, cool.
There's a couple of them I met at a convention in LA a couple years ago. They were awesome. There's a huge window. Like we're missing the men. There's so much potential for men in this business. Barbers, and I had a barber on my team in Florida a few years back. Like there's so much like I want to tap into, especially when it comes to scalp health, because if we can get the men in their 20s before the hockey helmets and the sweat from the sports and wearing the hat, and really teach them about the products and the damage that their dirty products are doing to those follicles, and get their scalp healthy at a young age, that can be preserved. You don't grow back hair. Your hair is gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. But my father, when I started Monet 10 years ago, was balding on the back, and he still has that same bald spot. But he hasn't gotten any more. Okay. I preserved his little bald spot. And to me, that's priceless. So I'm a mother of 2 boys, and I want to help those young men.
First of all, your son that was at the event had the most luscious hair. Like it's so obvious that you're in charge.
He
of
won't
that mane.
use anything but it's
His hair is incredible.
Like I'm not trying to be that mom, but
No,
he said to me,
flowing.
I
It's beautiful.
need my Monet mom, where is it? And then I gave him like a different kind one time because I didn't think it really mattered for him. But he was like, that's different. That's not the one you gave me before. And I took him to Vegas with me for our last convention in August, and I totally forgot to bring samples. I only brought like all conditioner, maybe. I forgot shampoo or whatever. I was like, listen, bud, it is what it is. And he was like in the shower, I can't use this. What is this? I'm like, listen. But that makes me happy because I want to.
It's instilled like how to take care of it, and the results are there. Like he has beautiful hair, so he knows the stuff works. He'll just use it forever, and he'll have great hair.
I mean, we can't control all the bad things that we're going to put in.
Of course.
I mean, I'm still taking them for a Happy Meal. Like he's still eating the Big Mac. I'm not sitting here trying to preach plant-based, clean everything. But if you have a choice and you can not spend a fortune and save money. I mean, our products are only 20% water. That's the difference.
Right.
So a shampoo's lasting you like 6 months.
Yeah. Wow.
So when you're paying $25 for it on a promo, I'm sorry, but don't tell me our shampoo's expensive.
I love it.
You
She's
just
on
don't
this.
know. Yeah, you don't have the right rep, or you just went to the website blind. Like that's what we're here for. I want to help you. It's like porn for me. When somebody messages me, they're like, Amanda, can you tell me about like the sale, or like my hair is just not. I'm like, oh my God, Dave, I'm done for the night. Somebody needs me. Somebody needs me.
The bat light is on.
Right? Like somebody needs me.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna I like, not to be messy.
Yeah.
How was it in the years where you're the breadwinner, which you may still be?
Yeah.
You don't have to whatever. Yeah. But was there a period where that was hard? Like,
no, you know what? I still am the breadwinner, and I think Dave and I are so similar. Like he's the male version of me. So like it's good and it's not good.
Fair.
Because there's a lot of like, but yeah, he's just not that kind of guy.
It's just like we're a family unit.
We're a family. We're
however it's getting in.
It's our money. It's at the end of the day, we're trying to build a legacy for our kids, and however that happens, it happens.
I love it. Yeah. Okay, so we do this little segment at the end. It's called Serious or Nah. So we kind of rapid fire questions. It hasn't worked yet.
Okay.
Every time we run off into
my brain is so quick right now.
This huge spiel about why we answered what we answered. So basically, serious is yes, serious or not.
Right.
For whatever we rapid fire at you. If you want to add a few words, go for it. Okay. The goal is not to be as long as it, but it hasn't worked. Like it's made things worse. Like it's rapid fire to an extra hour. It's kind of how it's been going. I have to change up how we're doing this, but that's not the goal. So MLMs are modern day Hunger Games. Serious or nah?
They can be.
They can be.
They sure can be. There's some, but that's the crazy, cranky bitches out there. those haters that they make it the Hunger Games. Yeah,
that's fair.
You just gotta let, like, my neighbors sell Norwex, and when I need cleaning stuff, there's nowhere else I'm going but her.
Right.
Like, I just love supporting other women in business. Why would I want to support a big box store?
Yeah.
And it's those haters that are like, just like making it hard for me, the girl that joins me that's not super successful yet, single mom, just really
in
wants,
her head.
and in
like,
this keyboard cowboy is gonna ruin it for her. Like,
Right.
mind your business and just let
Yes.
people
if you have nothing
do
nice
them.
to say.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So being the breadwinner makes you the alpha. Serious or no?
No. But we're both pretty alpha, so
I love
yeah.
that. Okay, posting results, serious or nah? So like money results.
Oh, no, we don't. We have this thing where like we can't with money. We can talk, like we can easily talk about like where we're at, the figure earner, whatever.
Gotcha.
But it's against compliance for us to post like commission checks.
Gotcha.
Good.
Yeah,
I like that.
and I
Yeah.
don't think it's like really classy either. But if somebody wants to talk business with me, I will. Here's the numbers. I actually have my biggest monthly commission paycheck engraved on my bracelet.
Oh, that's
And I gifted all of my leaders the bracelet too with their highest month. And I said to them, like, when you doubt yourself, look at that bracelet so you remember what's possible.
because you've done it.
Because
That's awesome.
it's not something that you want to be like, oh, look at me. But at the same time, this is real and I'm not special and anybody can do it. So if you want to know what the potential is,
Yeah.
then here.
I love it.
All
you
right,
get this
so-
again. I love it.
Quitting your job to do MLM full time. Serious or no?
Oh, serious. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
many professionals that have left careers for this.
Okay, husband staying home while wife wins, serious or nah?
I think it's serious. I think it's good.
It's just framed shitty, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it works
You're
for
winning,
your
so it has to
family,
be losing.
No.
Right?
I'll tell
Yeah.
you, being a stay-at-home mom and making sure that house is that's no easy
It's the
task.
worst job.
Yeah, it is the
I'm
worst
not
job.
up for that. I love my kids. I take care of my kids, but I
Yeah.
don't have a desire to be home with them
It is
24/7.
really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So putting up Christmas decorations on November 1st. Serious or no?
Oh, I'm here for it.
Me too.
You know I'm here
Me
for
too.
it.
I need that 1st to the 11th, like, because the 11th, I know I'm like my office will be closed. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, I try to like be respectful and mindful,
Yeah.
but I don't post it.
Yeah, I don't
I'm not in
either.
anybody's face,
Yeah.
but I am doing inventory and making sure the lights on the trees.
I'm getting
work.
ready. We don't because
Yeah.
my husband is still he does like to wait. But I remember having a conversation with a vet and he said to me,
Do what you
"It's
want.
just
They always
ridiculous."
do, right?
He's like, "We fought for you guys to have that freedom,
Yes.
and I'm gonna show my respects and appreciate them 365 days a year.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if there's a tree in my living room or not."
Exactly.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
That was you. So it's my turn.
Yes.
Okay. If you failed in an MLM, you just didn't try hard enough. Serious or not?
Oh, yeah, I think serious. I think the structure is pretty good, but there's a lot of different ones. And it comes down to, like, if you want to get into direct sales, it comes down to first, you need a consumable product. There's so many different MLMs out there, and you want to pick something that people are going to need to buy continuously. Like that's why something like a bag or jeggings or whatever, like how many bags does the
doesn't
person
need to be
need?
replenished,
Right? Like people are
and also
replenishing
fit.
this.
Like if you
Yeah.
have no like interest in a
Right.
certain industry, and then you want to get in because you think you can do X amount of dollars, like just don't, because it's already the writing's on the wall. I can promise you, it's not going to work.
No.
You've got to be passionate or
You have to.
interested.
If you don't truly love what you do,
It'll
it's
never work.
never work. Like I am so passionate, and I don't have the best hair. I have a thin hair, oily hair, but
You
have
do always say that.
I do.
You kill your own hair.
but I do. I had like thin, oily hair, but it's the best my hair can be. Will I have mermaid hair? Like no, because that's not my genes.
Yeah.
But my hair is the best it can be and ever will be because of these products. So I'm gonna forever share them because I want other women to feel that good too.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
I want to thank you so much for coming on today.
Yes.
You were awesome.
Oh,
You didn't disappoint. Like I'm gonna sleep good tonight in my fangirl
Okay.
business conversation with you. Thank you so much
Thanks for having me, you guys. This is so fun.
Yeah,
Thanks.